Hey everybody, thanks for joining the channel today. My name's Lauren here at Sage Moon Hollow Creations, and today's video is going to be a work in progress video, or a WIP if you will. So my work in progress right now are a few magic wands. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you where I am in the process on a few of them, and I'll show you one that I have finished. I'm also going to show you my progress on one wand in particular. So I'm going to be painting it and kind of talking about what my method is going to be and what I have planned for it. So those of you who know us, we don't do a lot of wands. It's not our main product, but we've been putting out a couple. We have not put any out on the website yet, so I'm hoping that by the end of this video we'll be able to announce that we are putting a few from this video that I'm working on onto the website. So if you like it, you can snatch it up. But again, we don't do a lot of wands, so I have plans for this one in particular, and I'm excited about it. Also nervous. I'm sure it'll be fine no matter what. It's just fun above everything else. So yeah, thanks again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and here we go.
Hi guys! So today I want to show you a couple of wands that I'm currently working on, and then I want to show you a little bit of the process that I'm using for one of the wands. So first of all, let me just bring in one of my finished wands. Now, Amber and I use chopsticks for some of these, but we're starting to work with actual wooden sticks now as well. So look how pretty. I just love this one, and I will show you better pictures in the light, of course, but in the sunlight rather. But this is one of my finished wands. So this is a clear quartz. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. These clear quartz that we got were so clear. So I'm really loving these points, and I really wanted to use this particular one for a wand. So what I have done here is I have just taken epoxy to mold the crystal to the chopstick and let it cure overnight. And when it was completely cured, I just painted it. So I have taken these little copper pyrite beads and put them into the wand before, or the epoxy before it cured. So I painted that black, and then I've been inspired by rainbows lately, so I wanted to do a rainbow wand, and I loved the idea of having the black here kind of morph into the other colors and down to the red color. So I love it. It was really fun to make, and I can't wait to have it available in the shop for you guys. So there's that one, and I'll show you guys the other ones that I am currently in the process of making. This next wand is very naked. Right now I just have the amethyst point here, and I also have epoxied. It's completely cured, so you can hear, oh yeah, it is completely done. So it was really kind of difficult to do this kind of spiral here, but I think it looks great. And I'm planning on, I got a plan for this one, but I don't want to tell you guys yet because I want it to be a surprise. So, but that is what it looks, what the wand looks like without any paint. It's just completely naked epoxy. So I'm excited to get a little further on with that, and hopefully I'll be done with it before I'm done with this video, and I will post the end picture at the end of the video. So there's that one. And I also want to show you guys, this is what I've been working on today. So this is another chopstick wand, and what I've done here at the bottom is I have a rose quartz sphere, and I've epoxied around the rose quartz sphere, and I put in these little amethyst beads into the uncured epoxy, and I sculpted these little lines coming down the through the wand there. So I've got to touch up this quite a bit. It is not nearly done, but that's kind of the gist of what I'm going for. I really want, I feel like this is going to be all about self-love, and I even was inspired by sort of like a floral feel. So, and I love, you can see the kind of petals there that I put, and I'm also feeling like this is going to be, these little grooves here are sort of like the magic flowing through to the end of the wand. So I'm interested to see what comes out of this one. Working on this one a little bit. It's taken me, I need some more inspiration on this one. So hopefully I'll also have this one done, and I can post the picture, the end result at the end of the video. So what I'm going to be working on, what I'm going to show you guys my process today, is this wand. So this is an actual stick that I foraged, and I have whittled the bark off. At first I thought I wanted to keep the bark, but then I realized that it was kind of chipping, and I just wanted to get rid of that. So I don't want anyone to get this home and then it be chipping. That wouldn't be good. So I thought, hey, I will take off that overlayer, or that layer of bark, and just get down to the inside, the actual wood. So what I'm gonna do here is stain the wood, and I'm going to do that first because I want to paint the epoxy in probably a gold or a copper color, something like that. And I want the paint to drip, kind of be dripping down on the wand here, the wooden part. So that means I need to stain the wand first. So what I'm gonna do here is just make sure, now I feel really good about the smoothness of the wand. It's very nice and smooth, but I just want to run my Dremel tool over this just once more so I can make sure that it's really, really sanded down. I want to hit these little areas here just a little bit more, and that'll give me a very smooth surface so that when I put this stain on the wand, it will cover it completely. To make sure every little area is sanded down, I'm using this 1/2 inch carbon steel brush on my Dremel. So I'm just going over all the little areas that I feel could use just a little more help. And so that way, when I put the stain on top, it will look really nice and there won't be any blotches or anything like that.
Now comes the fun part, and I'm taking this party outside so I don't make a huge mess. So these are the supplies I'm going to be using today. These really cool wood finishing cloths that are supposed to dry in an hour. I have my handy dandy Mod Podge, this clear acrylic sealer, my gloves to keep my hands clean, paper towels, and rocks to keep the paper towels down because it's really windy out today. So let's get to it. These cloths are really easy to use. You simply take a cloth out of the bag, it's pre-moistened, and basically just get to work. So here I'm just rubbing the cloth over the stick until I'm happy with the color and the look of it. Pretty simple. Alright guys, so now that I have stained my wand, it looks really good, smooth, like that a lot, it's shiny. So not only did I stain this, but I also just hit it with a quick spray or two of Mod Podge spray that I showed you in the when I was outside. So now you can see I've already started to paint the epoxy black, and I painted up here too. Now what I want to do, I think, is, so I'm going to do a layer of black here at the bottom. I'm going to go out a little bit further, probably maybe to about right here. I'm going to paint this, the rest of the bottom here, and I'll probably do another coat of black and let it dry, and then I will come in with the copper color. So the paints I'm going to be using are this Master Series paint, MSP colors in Noir Black. So this is actually made by Reaper Mini, and this is actually from my husband's paints. So he paints mini figurines. So I'm using that for the black, and then for the copper color, I'm going to use this Folk Art copper and metallic. It's an acrylic paint. I will start with my black first, and then I'll come in with the copper afterwards. So what I'm gonna do, I like how this looks, how this is starting to look a lot. I think the effect that I want is gonna be there. I'll definitely have to, put, well, obviously I have to finish it first, but then add another layer of this copper color. But I don't really like how the copper kind of just starts from the black
So I think what I'm gonna do here is create some branching, some very thin lines that kind of come out from all over the sphere and connect to where these drips form. I'm gonna let this dry for right now. I really like the way that that looks. That's really cool. And then I'm gonna come in with the black here and touch that up and get it more closely there with the sphere. Also need to polish the sphere quite a bit because I've been holding it while I've been working, so it's a little bit, it's quite a bit smudged. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll be back to show you the branching that I'm gonna do and then the dripping paint. All right, so show you what I've got so far. It's my branching at the top. Oops. And I'm happy with it right now. Sorry about that. But I may end up touching it up a little bit. I like how it looks in the front, and I really love this side. It actually took quite a while. I had to change it up a couple times, but I like the way it looks right now. So for now, I'm happy with it. All right, so now comes the fun part, at least I hope so, and I hope that I don't completely ruin it. Actually, I don't think I can ruin it, because even if I don't like the drips, I'll be able to go over it with black paint and start over. So I got my little jar here to put it in so it can dry. Making sure that, yeah, that should be fine. So let's see. I am just going to go for it. I was thinking that I was going to practice, but I don't really have that kind of patience. All right, so I'm just gonna start right there where that drip is. To kind of flow pretty evenly from this part. And just kind of let it do its thing there. Little bubble, I'm gonna pop that little bubble right there. There we go. Okay. I'm actually gonna blow on it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'm gonna let that continue to drip down, and I'm gonna start I'm gonna continue with my dripping. You probably won't be able to see it that much right now because I do want it to be upright so it will drip. I've got another bubble there, so let me just pop that. Okay. Blow on this a little bit. To get the process moving a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I think they're gonna connect right there. That's gonna be really, really cool. Hopefully you can see that. Okay guys, so I'm gonna continue to do this, and then I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to polish the stone here, and then I'm gonna hit the entire wand with some a top coat so everything will stay, and I will show you the finished product when it's all done. It is reveal day, and I thought I would come outside into the sunlight and to show off my beautiful rose bushes. They have bloomed and they are so beautiful. I just love them so much. And here is my finished wand. The copper looks really nice on the black. I love the skulls. The dripping that I did, it looks fantastic. I think it does. I hope you do too. So the staining looks really great. Really happy with the way it turned out. And overall, I'm just really happy with it. The branching looks great. I'm really happy with how that turned out as well. And I'm still going to clean up the top just a little bit before it's released to the website. But yeah, I hope that you like it, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And this wand, as well as the other wands that I worked on, will be available in the shop soon.